Welcome to the Be Your Best Self blog by Marcia Abbott. Anything is possible. It was time. The contractions were indicating that baby boy was definitely coming soon. So off to the hospital they went. But 52 hours later, no baby. Poor mama still didn't even have the urge to push. So a C-section it was. And as that baby was born, as he entered this world, it was very unexpected what their doctor saw next. Nobody would have guessed it. This will be the first of many times this special little boy proved to the world that anything, truly anything, is possible. So do you believe that? Do you really and truly believe that anything is possible? As you look at your life, are you anxious and upset about how certain things are playing out? Are you having marriage problems, addiction problems, difficulties with your children, or even disappointment in your career? Is life not as perfect as what you originally had planned it to be? And if so, have you given up all hope that it will never be again? It wouldn't surprise me if you feel disheartened in some of these situations. I believe that's a natural reaction for many of us to have. We expect to have a perfect day, a perfect month, and another perfect year, but sometimes life has other plans for us. And that's when we so easily give up on the possibility of a positive outcome. Many times throughout my life, I would have easily agreed with all of this, but not anymore. Because after hearing this boy's life journey, it made me realize that we should always have hope. We should always have faith that it not only can get better, but it most certainly will get better. We just have to keep believing that the impossible really is possible. Just like this amazing baby boy proved to the world. As he entered this world, what was it exactly that their doctor saw? As he pulled that baby from the mother's womb via C-section, it was clear from the baby's position that had his mama pushed him out naturally, it would have snapped this boy's neck into two. He wouldn't have survived. But by some miracle, she never even had felt the urge to push in those 52 hours of labor. You see, anything is possible. And this boy's story doesn't end there. Shortly after birth, they found out that he had a hole in his heart. There was no procedure to fix it. Instead, his mom and dad had to sit back and prepare for the worst, but also hope for the best. Because what they learned is that if this hole was left open, it would stunt his growth. He wouldn't have the natural development that most children do. Standing today at 6 feet, 3 inches, the hole in this young boy's heart eventually grew shut, all on its own. So again, you see, anything really is possible. And just when it seems the story will end there, on top of everything else, this baby was also born with a missing right rib and a leg that turned inward. How would he ever keep up with the other children? Could he lead a normal life with these problems? Even at a young age, his parents noticed how clumsy this inward leg caused him to be. He was easily falling down steps during most of his younger years. So by the age of 10, his parents decided to seek medical advice on what options he would have. Now, this boy also loved music. He knew at a young age that he loved playing the trumpet and being in a band. So when they went to the doctor to talk about what options he had for his leg, this doctor's office just happened to be located right next to a college football field. As his parents and the doctor talked about the difficult options that lay before them, this young man stared out the window at the field below. He immediately noticed the marching band and those amazing trumpet players. And in that moment, he knew if he was ever going to pursue his passion, to march along with them, he would have to say yes to this difficult surgery. A surgery that consisted of breaking his leg and then in turn having it reset. He would then spend the next 12 weeks in pain, moving around in a wheelchair and dealing with a cast, with an outcome that was not 100% guaranteed. And it was truly a painful surgery, to say the least. But sure enough, exactly 12 weeks later, this young boy was not only better, but he was running out of the doctor's office with a leg that was stronger than the one that he would have even been born with. So do you see anything can be possible? Now do you believe it? Has this baby boy taught you too to believe in yourself and to always have faith that a positive outcome can be right around the corner? Has he made you see that hope should never be lost? Because let's face it, life has a way of reminding us that unexpected obstacles can easily come our way. And we can always choose to assume the worst in those moments. Or we can choose to remember that a better ending to our story is on its way. That if we have enough hope, anything can be possible in our life. This baby boy's story started with 52 hours of contractions and many unexpected obstacles. But today, as he plays his trumpet and easily marches along with his college marching band, he takes a moment to glance up at that doctor's office window that is so clearly seen from the same field he once remembered staring at. And it's his reminder that he proved to the world many times over that anything, truly anything, really can be possible. For those of you struggling with something in life, or if you have a topic of interest that you want me to talk about in this blog, email me at beyourbestselfblog@gmail.com. Let's work together to be our very best selves. Click below on the subscribe button for my weekly updates.